Hello, my dear students. Let us see in the screen that today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 8, Accepting Gifts Gracefully. So, before starting this chapter, I would like to ask gift should be a choice of the person who gives and not the ones who receive. On that, we will be discussing or we will discuss on that topic. I would like to tell that gift is a choice of a person who gives. It is not a choice one who receives. Okay. So I know everybody like gifts, but we must accept the gift given by your friends, your parents, and anyone else. Okay. So we will study in this chapter about gifts that we received from our nearer and dearer. So let's start this chapter. So here, my granddaughter Sophia birthday was approaching. So here one of the grandmother is here who is telling this story, and we can say the grandmother is a narrator here who is telling about the birthday of her granddaughter named Sophia. So the grandmother says, my granddaughter's daughter Sophia's birthday was approaching. The countdown had begun. She was going to be 13. Okay, it means she is going to be 13. It means she is approaching to her teen age. Okay, she wanted a theme party. She wanted an evening gown. Sent her for her. Sent it for her. I decided to buy her party shoes. Her dad asked her to buy something for herself. Grandpa wrote a poem for her. But Sophia's mother would always give a surprise gift. So you can understand whatever is written here, whatever grandmother told us, that each and every member is indulged and each and every member is thinking about the birthday party, what they can do for Sophia. Okay, so she wanted an evening gown. Okay, she wanted a theme party. Her aunt sent it for her. Grandmother decided to buy a party shoe. Her dad, it means Sophia's dad, asked her to buy something for herself. Grandpa, it means grandfather, had written a wonderful poem for her. But Sophia's mother always would always give a surprise to her. Okay. Next one, when Sophia was small, she would play treasure hunt to discover numbered gifts in every nook and corner. This time, her mother looked a bit tense. Okay, and this time, what is happening? Her mother was little bit tense, and what is the reason of her tense? She told me. It means Sophia's mother told to the grandmother, nowadays it is difficult to make Sophia happy. Okay, Sophia's mother told कि आजकल सोफिया को खुश करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. It is so difficult, or it is difficult to make Sophia happy. I have been thinking what to buy for her. Okay, Sophia's mother was thinking that what to buy for her birthday. The other day, she admired a used red teddy, but still I am confused. Okay, her mother is confused that what she should buy. Last month, I gifted her a dress of her choice. And you know what she said to me? I don't think it suits me anymore. She just wrote it once, wore it once. Okay? So that is why Sophia's mother was little bit tensed because it was very hard to make Sophia happy. Okay? Now we both decided to go to a shopping mall together. I took Love the Red Teddy and we got it packed. Then I bought a special card for her. Her mother wanted to paint a special card for her with grandpa's poem beautifully written inside it. Everything done, we decided on the menu too. So, Sophia's grandmother and mother both went to the shopping mall. Okay, and grandmother purchased a lovely red teddy and a card. Sophia's mother decided to paint a card with the grandfather's poem. Okay, with the grandfather's poem beautifully written inside. And she did. Everything went on as per the plan. The great day arrived, and we had kept all things around her. She woke up with the happy birthday song from all of us. Sophia hurriedly opened my card and hugged me. Okay. The day of the birthday arrived. Everybody gathered around the bed of Sophia, and first of all, the birthday song was sang for her. Sophia hurriedly opened the card given by the grandmother. She became happy, hugged her. Then she opened the gift as we watched her with beaming faces. But she reacted, Ma, is this my surprise? I'm not a baby anymore. You should have thought of something better. And why did you paint this kiddish card? See, Grandma gave me such a nice card. So, having seen her gifts, she was upset. She's surprised. Did not like the gift given by her mother. She began to compare with the card of grandma, her mother. She told that why she had painted the card. She further says that see, grandma had given her such a nice card. So in this way, she began to compare with the gifts. She left all of us looking at her back. I was angry and decided to teach her a lesson. Okay, so when Sophia was reacting in such a behavior, Grandma was angry and decided to teach her a lesson. The birthday got over by the evening. Sophia went to school the next day. I went to her room and removed everything cards, teddy, and the numerous things her mother had created for her. Last of all, I removed the planner by my daughter in law and created as a gift for New Year's Eve. Okay, so grand, grandma entered into the room the next day when the Sophia went to the school and she removed all the gifts, all the arrangements, all We can say that whatever was in the room, she removed all the things from Sophia's room. Whatever gifts she has received, all of those. Sophia entered her room and came thumping out. She went straight to her mom and demanded, "Where have the things from my room gone?" So when she got back from the school, she began to demand. She was surprised, having found lost all the things in her room. She began to demand to her mother that where have the things from her room gone. I intervened. I am the culprit. I have brought everything to my room and it looks so pretty. So, in in between or meanwhile, grandmother intervened or interrupted both of them or interfered in the deliberation of daughter and mother. Grandmother told that she was culprit and she had brought everything to her room and it looks so pretty. Actually, you don't like your mom's artwork and choice of gifts anymore. So, carried everything to my room. Okay? She began to tell her. Grandmother began to tell her that you did not like your mom's artwork and choice of gifts anymore. So I have removed from your room. Sophia was shocked. This was not fair, Grandma. This is not fair, Grandma. You have planned it all against me. I want my planners. I'm lost without it. Okay, so she did not find anything, and when the grandma interrupted and told that he was the culprit because she did not like she did not like the gifts, okay, and the planner which was hung in her room, all of those she had took out. She began to tell it is not fair, and she had planned all against her when she was in the school. She wanted all her things back. Where is my table? And what I do wear? What do I wear? You have hardly left anything in my cupboard. Well, that's your problem. Think your grandfather is ready to go along with you to buy whatever you need. I added. So when Sophia told that what she should wear, grandmother had hardly left anything in her cupboard. She replied that that was her problem, was Sophia's problem, and she told that she thought her grandfather was ready to go along with her to buy whatever she needed. ओके उनको बोलती कि तुम्हारे ग्रैंडफादर के पास साथ जाओ तुम मार्केट तुम्हें जो पसंद है वो खरीद के ले आना. Saying so, I walked away to my room. Sophia could not look at her mother's hard face and she walked behind me. Okay, when the grandmother left having said those words, Sophia could not notice her mother's hurt face and she began to follow the grandmother. But I pretended to be totally unaffected. I sat on Sophia's chair and toyed with the things lined up on her study table. I started going through cards, small gifts like little teddies, erasers, betel sharpeners, bookmarks that were created by her mother on different occasions. I commented on everything. Oh, how lovely this bookmarks looks. It has eyeballs that move. So in this way, she taught a lesson to Sophia. She began to tell the characteristics, character trait of each and every object which was given by Sophia's mother on different occasions. I still ignored Sophia's presence. Then all of a sudden, I walked up to Sophia and said, "May I have your slippers?" Actually, your mother had set for hours one day to tag those satin roses on them. Okay, so she asked to Sophia again to get her slippers back because her mother had set hours one day to tag those satin roses on them. At this, Sophia broke down and wept. "Don't be so cruel." Sophia said to her grandmother, "Don't be so cruel." And she began to weep. "You must realize that you have repeatedly hurt your mother who dotes on you. You can't be allowed to hurt her day in and day out." Said. Now, Sophia realized her mistake, and the grandmother made her realize. Then, "I'm sorry. I promise I will never do it again," Sophia cried. Sophia realized her mistake, whatever she had committed against her mother. Grandma told her, don't say sorry to me, but correct your actions. She works so hard to make you happy. Then, too, that she gets is criticism. Sophia realized her mistake. She hugged her grandma and mother and changed for that. So, in this story, Sophia had understood her mistake. Sophia regretted herself, whatever she had committed for her mother. But something which is happening in our houses also. We never paid attention or we never paid to our mothers for their work. Even then, we used to criticize them. Even then, we do not love. Even then, we do not like the gifts they used to give to us. Okay? So, here I would like to tell you we must pay attention to each and everybody in our family. We must respect our family members. They may be our mother, father, brother, uncle, aunt, grandmother, grandfather, whoever those are. Okay? And we must accept gifts gracefully because gifts are the choices of those who used to give us, not for those. It is not a choice of those who receive. Okay? If it will be your choice, so it cannot be called gift. Okay. If gifts are by your choice, it cannot be called gift. Okay. So here I would like to conclude my explanation. Okay. Stay safe, be in touch with your studies. Goodbye, everybody.